Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour. So I don't speak any Chinese, not very well, and my English is so-and-so, but I will try to do my best. So I'm very happy and thank you for the invitation. From the video, you see why China was so eager to acquire Elkem. I will come back to that. During the presentation, I would like to stress 3 points. The first point is, who is ChemChina? Most of you never heard of ChemChina, and this is a Fortune 500 company. So maybe introducing ChemChina is worth spending some time. Then I would like to spend time with you looking at China growth model. And this is definitely at a turning point. And as a state-owned company, we have to drive the change. And I will spend a few moments really giving you some maybe data that will show you that if we go as we are going in China, we won't make it. And the last point will be to show how Blue Star, one of the ChemChina company, and Elkem as the core of Blue Star, is at the forefront of the transformation. So ChemChina, definitely we are a leader in chemicals. This is a state-owned company, so the owner, the shareholder, is the government of China. And ChemChina, it's already more than $35 billion in terms of sales. The company was created in 1994, so it's a very young company. When you compare with Elkem, I don't know, Elkem celebrated more than 100 years of history, so very young company. And you have 6 major sectors. I will come back to Blue Star as one of the most international sectors, but we have also a big company in chemical equipment. We are very strong in oil, petroleum and gas, nothing to compare with PetroChina or Sinochem, but still quite a strong position. We have made some inroads into agrochemical. We just acquired a company in Israel, MEI, and we have a 60% stake in that company, so we are now quite strong among the top 5 companies in agrochemicals. We have also a rubber company, and we have what I would call the basic chemicals with Hawa. So quite a big company, and we are number 1 in specialty chemicals in China. So when you see the positioning of ChemChina among the chemical industry, we are among the top 10, and we might grow quicker than the rest in terms of sales, but our profitability still needs to be improved. Going now to Blue Star. Blue Star sales revenues are around $1.8 billion. This is 2012 figures. And as you see, it's the most specialty-oriented company within ChemChina. And this is the most international company within ChemChina because Blue Star has been growing through acquisition as well as a lot of R&D support. So one of our best business is animal nutrition with Adisseo. Adisseo is a French company which was acquired in 2006. Then we have new chemical materials at the core of that sector. We have Blue Star Silicone International, which was previously Rhodia Silicones, acquired in 2007, and Elkem acquired in April 2011. There are many other companies inside the new chemical material domain. Then we have environmental science. An example is Blue Star Environment Services, and that has been the baby of our chairman, Mr. Ren. Mr. Ren created Blue Star at the very beginning with environmental services, and then later it was merged into a huge state-owned company. And then we have Basic Chemical company, which is 27% of the total sales. We have a very, very large worldwide reach, global reach with too many sites, I would say. If anything, we could have less sites because this is always not easy to manage so many sites. Our major sites in Europe are in Norway, thanks to Elkem. We are quite strong in UK, very strong in France, But we have also sites in Germany. They are not indicated there because they indicated the largest site. We have many sites in China, and we have some position in Brazil and some position as well as in US, but those positions could be extended further. So real global network. In terms of strategy, we are trying to concentrate on 3 domains: material science, life science, and environment science. And we are doing it by 2 ways. One way is doing international acquisitions because we want to have access to the best technology. For a Chinese company, acquisitions is a good way to acquire 50 years of research and know-how. In addition to that, we have inside the company, and especially in China, a lot of research institutes that were inherited from the past history in China, where they had very strong research institutes. And we have 20 of these research institutes within Blue Star, and they are providing tremendous technology. So, for example, Blue Star is listing every year close to 630 patents. Not all of them are used, and now we are measuring not only the patents that we are issuing, but also the ones that are used, because this is more important. So our drive is to keep going with acquisitions, to be at the forefront of the new technologies, but also to support as much as possible our efforts in terms of internal R&D. When you look at now Blue Star Group setup, we have New Chemicals Material, Shenyang Chemicals, which is a major subsidiary mostly in basic chemicals. Qenos, it's an Australian company, Adisseo Animal Nutrition, mostly methionine. And the 2 last are quite important because they are dealing with what we call the silicone value chain. We are number 3 worldwide in the silicone value chain. And when we acquired Elkem, we acquired Elkem because we wanted to be back integrated into silicone. We wanted to have access to excellent technology. We wanted to have access to excellent management, and Elkem, as you will see, has excellent management in terms of management system. And in addition to that, we wanted to have a strong position in solar technology, and Elkem brought us a breakthrough technology from that standpoint. Helge Hazen, you have seen him, I think, in the video, but you know him. He's the CEO of Elkem. He's also the CEO of the division that we call Blue Star Silicone Advanced Material, and silicones, upstream, downstream, are at the core of that division. So why is China in a situation where they need to change? A few facts first in terms of energy challenge for China. As you know, China is number 1 in terms of energy consumption, but per capita, China is only 1/3 of the most advanced countries, only 1/3. So if they get improving their standard of living, obviously they have to cope with more energy, and they have to make sure that they are managing energy as efficiently as possible. They are number 1 since maybe 2011 in terms of CO2 emission. But again, the Chinese people feel that they are not so bad, because in terms of energy emission per capita, they are extremely low. So we might complain as the development world that they are very bad, their cities are very bad, but per capita, they are extremely low. So this is obviously a challenge for them, but we need to help them, because we can't accept that 1.3 billion people are wanting to raise their standard, but we would like to limit their energy consumption and their CO2 emission. So I think it's important to transfer the best technology into China to have the good growth for China. 80% of Chinese electricity is still coming from conventional sources. And from the 80% electricity which is used, 70% is used by the industry and a lot of its waste because the industry is not so efficient in using the electricity. But China, if they are using a lot of coal, they are still the #1 in terms of wind power generation. They are #1 in terms of solar generation, and they have 16% of their electricity supply from the hydropower. So they have already made some efforts in order to improve their situation. But there is a major target which has been set up by the government. In 2020, their target is to have 15% of energy from non-fossil sources. So this is quite a challenge. Now, in terms of growth model, as you can see, 2010, it has been growth and growth, investing for growth everywhere. And the growth was over 10%. I think it was close to 12% on average. And what they have done, they built capacity. And in the industry, most of 30% of the capacity is idle. So they have built capacity and capacity and capacity, but not very efficient. They build infrastructure. Infrastructure is quite good in China, and this is very important for their future. But they have also created huge cities. And they have tried to improve, and they have been very successful in improving the basic living standards. But now the reality will be different, because the growth rate, and the government knows that, growth rate is not sustainable. The people are concerned more and more about environment and health, because more and more they live in big cities, and they are complaining about the environment. And they have one-child policy, as you know. The child is a king. How would you accept your king to be in an environment which might be killing him at the end? So there is a tremendous pressure from the Chinese population really to make a big change. Another thing which will be limiting is the inflation in salaries and so forth. So 2010, 2015, the government is asking to state-owned companies to stop building capacity, to concentrate on productivity and energy saving, and energy, what they call conservation, and value creation. So this is a new priority for Blue Star. So the way we are considering it at Blue Star, this is a corporate effort, and we have a corporate structure leading it across Blue Star, and we want to have at least 30% savings, not only in energy, but in all inputs. We do it in 3 steps. First step, we use the technology that we have, and we are training the people with world-class manufacturing or lean management, and we are doing small investments. Second step, we go to world-class manufacturing excellence as a culture, and then we do some investment, and most of the investment is process control and so forth. The last step is definitely to change the process, to have more investments, and to have world-class manufacturing excellence. So I will give an example with Elkem, because Elkem is at the core of that transformation. And as you know, Elkem is quite excellent in that. Elkem, from the beginning, because they have been in an industry where energy saving is vital, is quite efficient in terms of energy saving, process control, quality, and Elkem has been, this year, the best in terms of safety records within Blue Star. But more importantly, Elkem has a business system. Since 15 years, they are investing in all their employees on the Elkem business system, and that system is in terms of making sure that we manage all the waste and eliminate all the waste, and we do the best in terms of process control. So Elkem was definitely a strategic investment for Blue Star. Elkem has demonstrated, and the film has again indicated it, many breakthrough in terms of saving energy, and they were the first in their industry to introduce it in 1970. You have a list of what has been gained through that effort, and they have a project portfolio of more than 1,000 gigawatt-hour per hour savings. Elkem has also an important position within the Blue Star Group because we want them to bring the best in our Chinese site and especially in the site that are manufacturing silicone. So they brought some experts from 2011 in the Yongdong Chinese sites, and they have done the first step, which is training the people and making sure that they are operating the furnace at the optimum possibility and also improving the reliability. They have saved already close to 10% in terms of energy. The next step will be to introduce the best technology, to make some investment, and to have energy recovery. But what is the pearl for the future of Elkem is Elkem Solar. And we, as Chinese, invested quite a large amount of money in Elkem Solar because this is a very promising technology. This is a real breakthrough technology when we compare with the traditional way of producing solar silicone, as it saves 75% in terms of energy. And this is a new technology, so there is still a lot of room to improve that technology. We have a fantastic news today that we are sharing first with our customers and employees, but I'm very happy to share it, and Helge is very happy to share it. We will, the board of Elkem has decided that the plant will return to full operation after 2 years period of mostly reduced activity because of the market situation. And what we are very happy with is that Elkem Solar silicone is today in great demand on the market, and we expect the market to keep growing, and we believe that we have really a winning business, which is at the core of Elkem, but also at the core of Chinese transformation towards renewable energy. So as a conclusion, I just want to stress the fact that China is at the turning point in terms of growth model. They have an imperative to sell their resources, and energy is one of the most critical ones for China. We believe that ChemChina and Blue Star, thanks to our R&D effort, thanks to our international acquisition, we believe that we are very well positioned to drive the change and to take advantage of it. And this is a tremendous cultural change for our company. And this is also very, I would say, rewarding for the international people that are joining our company because they are building with ChemChina the future. And that future is so important because, again, we have 1.3 billion people in China that are expecting to raise their standard of living. And Elkem Solar will be, we hope, this is not fully demonstrated, it's fully demonstrated that this is a great product, but we still need to take 30% of the market share. And this is a great vision for Blue Star and for the whole ChemChina group. Thank you very much.